Drivers, start your engines!
Welcome to the heat race for the Busch Bonanza Dirt Bonanza from Bristol. Top 22 drivers from this heat race will advance to the feature tonight.
Heat race?
Yeah, how else are you going to set a field at fucking Bristol?
Piazza running heat races?
Piazza's not running the dirt. 'Cause he's a wuss. Pace cars in. And we're green for the heat race. I like the way 2003 draws all like the smoke and dust effects to where they're locked to the camera position, so when you have a spinning camera they look really wonky. Like it's not too bad when you're like on track or on a stationary camera, but some of these cameras that are really rotating, you really notice it.
So I can't find...
The end of that sentence?
Oh, that was qualifying?
What are you looking for?
I don't know, Piazza sent something in the chat yesterday. Oh, I think he ran a qualifying race for the guys that weren't locked in or something.
I had suggested for a while that he do like pre-qualifying.
Yeah, I
have
done that before.
Which is what I do for all the Bonanza races, is that at the very least, because only 20 people are locked in for Bonanza, so like for anywhere where I don't feel like doing heat races or where it seems silly to do like, you know, qualification races, I'll just do like either a qualifying session or like a 15-20 minute practice session for everybody that's not locked in, and the top 22 from that get into the race. Like that's how I did, I think that's how I did Texas actually. Was just, I let them qualify. And it's, you know, you get to a point in the season where there's so few people going in and out of the locked-in status where you get to use the same roster over and over again, but this early in the season, it's been a new roster every week. Man, the leader is gone. But like for the short tracks and some of the bigger races we do heats, but like for the road courses, it's just going to be a pre-qualifying. Like if you really wanted to get complicated, you could do it so that, well, no, that would be getting weird. It'd be really weird to do it F1 style, where there's 2 pre-qualifying sessions. Back when they had like 36 cars showing up for a 26 car field. They would do...
I miss those days.
They would do Friday like pre-qualifying.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
Speaking of a series that's got a lot more cars now, what's the most cars IndyCar can start, or will they just start anyone that shows up? at a non-Indy speedway.
Outside of Indianapolis, I think they'll start as many cars as they can fit. Like, if 40 some odd cars showed up at Texas, I think they'd have started that many. But like Long Beach, I think does have like a cap because of, you know, pit space. But if they have the pit space for it, I think they'd start as many as would show up. Because
It's just kind of cool to see like 28 cars out there, because that way fantasy IndyCar actually matters.
Oh yeah, it's the bigger field sizes are more interesting. It also means that like some people are like, oh, I'd rather have, you know, 5 good cars than 50, you know, 50 cars where there's 2 good ones and everybody else is shit. But it's like, you get enough cars out there, the shit cars will find other shit cars to race. There'll be a race somewhere on that track. Like, there is absolutely a time where you can have too many cars on the track, but I don't think IndyCar is anywhere near close to that. And I don't think F1 is really close to it right now either.
Yeah, and it's not like 2000 or whatever when you have 19 decent cars and 3 cars that are 15 mile an hour off the pace. They're all basically the same speed.
Yeah, no, that'd be ARCA, where, you know, like ARCA's an example where the field is small and really, really thin. Like, the ARCA field would be okay if there were 3 really good cars and 30 terrible cars that were all racing for 4th. But no, there's like 3 really good cars and then 6 other cars.
So what Piazza was putting... So what Piazza was putting in the chat is that Kevin was fastest in practice for this weekend's extravaganza race.
Did that get him into qualifying?
He had already qualified.
Cool. So, yeah, what F1 used to do...
Spears also made the field.
...is if you were, I think, in the... Oh, got contact in the back. I forget what the exact number was, but if you were outside of a certain point in the constructors' points, I think you were outside the top 10 constructors? No, it wasn't top 10, because that'd be 20 cars. I forget what it was. Maybe it was the top 15 in constructors' points. Either from last season for the first like 5 races or after the 6th race for that season. Then you had to be within the like fastest 30, I think it was, on Friday, or you didn't even get to participate after that. You went home Friday night. And then of course they'd have their qualifying on Saturday where anybody, you know, the top 26 would get in and everybody else would get sent home. I think that's what it was. I think it was the top 15 in constructors, because that math would add up. Because, yeah, something like that. You could find the format. There's a lot of videos that kind of go into the way it worked. What I did not realize is that when they used that system, that was before the 107% rule. Oh, and the 11 car has pitted. Like, I definitely thought that rule had been in conjunction with 107%, and it wasn't. I'm trying to remember. I think I once did look through like some NASCAR results to figure out if there were any times recently where somebody was outside 107%. And I think I found like a road course race where the slowest car was well outside of 107%. But NASCAR, they don't publish what minimum speed is for a weekend, do they? Yeah, I was really confused last night at the bowling alley, because one of the TVs on the far end of the alley, I kept looking up and seeing Bristol dirt, and was like, is there practice going on tonight? And Bev's pitted, too. But I think they were just on a channel that was re-airing, like, the race from last year. But I couldn't tell, because it was the other side of the bowling alley. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because I think, like, the most cars have started in IndyCar races, like, 35. I think that might have actually been that Vegas race. Did you watch any of my video from last weekend? I think he disappeared. And the 45 just blew a motor. And then got wrecked. Crash in turn 3, we're still piling in. Oh! Let's see, who all hit him? I think the 23 managed to miss him, but the 9 didn't. The 9 just pile drove him. The 93 got a big piece of it. I don't know how the 27 missed him. The 90's just going to pile drive the 9 because reasons. And Stephen Davis is done for the day, as we're still getting cars on the correct side of the pace car. And the 93 is limping around with smoke pouring out of it. Why are we pitting in a 100-lap race? Also, why are we pitting when we're on the wrong side of the leader, Kevin? I guess Kevin doesn't want to be racing tonight if he's going to pit before he passes the pace car. And the 57's had an engine failure. We're eliminating a bunch of cars all at once. So let's see, out the 57, 93, 90, 45, 9, and the 86 are all done for the night. Down a lap, the 46, 73, the 11, 13, 27, and 47. I think we'll all be down a lap when we get going again here. Down a lap, the 46, 73, the 11, 13, 27, and 47. I think we'll all be down a lap. And now they can't figure out where they want to line up. So we're going to line up the 11 at the head of the field for some reason. Pace cars in. And we're green. You're just kind of boxed in here behind the lap cars. This lap car's gonna need something to happen. .72 with a problem? What the heck just happened there? They just DQ'd the leader. Alex, what did you do?
What do you mean?
You just got DQ'd from the heat race.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, you and Alex Stella just got DQ'd. You're still out there lapping despite being disqualified. What? That doesn't make any sense, and now you're pitting. What the hell just happened? I might have to look at the race export to see why y'all got DQ'd. But your disqualifications put Dalton into the show.
If I don't get an explanation, then I think you're going to have to reinstate me.
Yeah, well, I'll have to look at it and figure out what it was. I think something screwy went on with that restart, because the 11 didn't appear to be lined up correctly, but why that would affect the cars that were supposed to be ahead of him anyway, I'm not sure. But like I said, now it means Dalton's in the show, for now. Not even halfway yet either. I was kind of hoping you were just going to stay out there and keep lapping so that if I looked back at the end and went, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense, I could just say, well, here's where you were. Let's go find Dalton. Where is that boy? There he is, fighting with Molitor Hill.
New player.
Dog, you're not at the Frozen 4?
Not in the Frozen 4?
Dog, the NCAA hockey tournament is at the Amalie Arena.
Oh, no. That,
So,
oh, it's like a 45-minute drive. Like an hour and 20 from where I work.
Did either of you watch the video I put up from last weekend?
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember, oh shit, I was about to say, remember when we talked about it? You weren't here. I did watch it.
Did you enjoy getting to see Kenny Wallace crash?
I saw a lot of motherfuckers crash.
Yeah, it was a bit scrappy.
You guys are all hacks down there.
Apparently. I mean, there was the one guy, I think it was in the four cylinders, I think there was a guy that got lapped during the 6-lap heat race.
A little disappointed you didn't get to see some sprint car action.
Well, the sprint cars aren't there that week. They're there, not this weekend, but the next, but I may be doing something else that weekend. I gotta decide what I'm doing.
How have you looked so far?
We did score a goal off Crystal Tang.
And Alex just got DQ'd from the heat race. I don't know why. We'll have to research after the race to see if it was a legitimate disqualification.
It was saved by Jerry.
And right now, Dalton's in the last transfer spot. Yeah, Alex, I got a good laugh when I sent that picture, and you said I was at Houston. I'm like, what is this? Early track building for DTR2, where they would just change a couple of textures and say, yeah, that's where we are. Because that was the, before anybody, I think, Scratch built anything, that was what they did for I-55, is just reskinned that track.
Drinking watermelon juice.
What?
Drinking watermelon juice.
Oh, okay. You like watermelon?
Yeah.
No, I've never been a fan of watermelon flavored things.
And its counterpart.
Cantaloupe?
Oh, fried chicken.
Uh-huh. I don't know why I thought that wasn't going to go someplace vaguely offensive.
I'm gonna say it though. It was terrible.
Well, Dalton's working his way forward now. And Doug Spark with an unexpected pit stop. That'll take him out.
I feel like yoga does more harm than good on your joints.
Oh, yoga? If you're doing it wrong, probably, yeah. Like, if you're doing some of that, like, ridiculous high-impact stuff, yeah, probably. For some reason, at first I thought you said yogurt, and I was very confused. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing with yogurt, but...
I don't think yogurt's that good for you either.
It's not bad for you, depending on... Oh, we got a big wreck! Oh, 39's in it. But Dalton's gonna pick up like 6 spots going around that wreck. Alright, what just happened back there in turns 3 and 4? 36 pinched up into the 6 and put himself on the wall right in front of JB. And JB got ass-packed because nobody has brakes. I mean, it is a dirt track. It's a little hard to stop on dirt, but not that hard, guys. If the wreck happens and you're coming off of turn 2 and the wreck's in turn 3, I really don't see why you should have hit it. But, okay. Well, we'll see if that shakes anything up and helps any of these guys that were stuck a lap down. I bet it doesn't.
No, looks like we got... Oh, we need a big lightning one.
Four games left. 4 games remaining.
I'm really befuddled why a car that just made a green flag pit stop like 2 laps ago would be pitting here.
4 games left. 4 games remaining.
Really befuddled by a car that just made a green flag pit stop like 2 laps ago would be pitting here. Well, I wonder if anybody gets DQ'd on this restart. Well, I wonder if anybody gets DQ'd on this restart. Alright, lights are out on the pace car and we're lining cars up in weird places. What the hell is Zach doing? How did he end up a lap down? Okay, well I guess there's 22 cars on the lead lap, which means short of another crash, if you're on the lead lap, I think you're good. And the leader's pitting. Did they just DQ another leader? This didn't happen last season. So I'm getting suspicious. And another one of the leaders just pitted. It's not showing him as DQ'd. Is this just AI being really stupid, or is there a bug with the day version of the track? But I swear we ran day for the heats last season, but maybe I didn't run as long of a heat? Weird.
Oh, you see it?
That means Zach's actually got a chance to get in this still, because the transfer spot's just ahead of him now. Yeah, that makes the 47 the transfer spot. I mean, Zach and Kevin, all these guys have a chance again. Yeah, it's the battle for the transfer spot, assuming no weird post-race changes happen. Of course, the 36 might come back to this group. We're getting checked up by the 36. 15 to go at the line. Zach needs to get to this 47. Or he needs to see a colossal crash happen behind him somewhere. Or a couple more confusing pit stops. Oh, contact! Leader just nearly got wiped out. Three wide. This is getting spicy at the front. Inside 10 to go. The three battling for the transfer spot, all on the outside here with each other.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not good for Joel Eriksson. Let's go.
Zach's trying to get the run there off the high side, and the 66 is in. Is he in a transfer spot before that, or was he already out? No, he was out. That's going to put Zach in. That kind of takes some of the drama out of this battle here. Although if anybody gets reinstated, then this matters again. Ooh, Zach! Zach! Zach just wrecked somebody for the transfer spot, even though they were both in at that point. And he's going to get absolutely obliterated by the rest of the field. Yay! I think that's going to be the race.
Finished the Super Bowl last night.
Actually, depending on how that goes, he might have just put Kevin in the race. Oh, nope, I think Kevin just missed the transfer spot. Oh, he did, by like a bumper. That's disappointing for him. I think Kevin missed it by about 4 inches. Unless we get a restart, but even then. Kevin missed it by about 4 inches. 3 to go. We basically need the lights to go out next time, but I don't think that's going to happen.
God damn, I love me some Cocoa ass Krispies, nigga.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Nope, looks like it's going to end under caution. Which means I think Zach is safely in, being in 21st. And Kevin is definitely out. Unless somebody blows up on the last lap. Zach is safely in between first. And Kevin is definitely out. Unless somebody blows up on the last lap. Dalton's safely in. He's running 7th. And JB's 15th, so they'll both be in. Dalton's safely in. He's running 7th. And JB's 15th, so they'll both be in. And there's the white flag.
Oh.
So is it a common thing at the dirt track to wave the green flag for 2 to go? So is it a common thing at the dirt track to wave
What, like the open flag?
No, they were waving the green flag at 2 to go in each race on Saturday.
That shit wasn't circled, was it?
Not that I noticed. They were waving the green flag at 2 to go. Why did the pace car stop then? Whatever. Weird. It goobered the scoring there, but didn't change any positions. Alright, let's figure out why Alex got DQ'd. Alex and Alec both got DQ'd at the same time, and I don't know why, so we're gonna find out. Let's figure out why Alex got DQ'd. Alex and Alec both got DQ'd at the same time, and I don't know why, so we're gonna find out. It shows no infraction history. Interesting. That's really weird.
Check the decimal history.
It shows no infraction. Uh-huh. Interesting. You feeling okay there? That's really weird.
Check the decimal history.
Uh-huh. You feeling okay there? Alright, well, we'll build the field for the main show. So, transferring drivers, Brian Phillips, John Cheeseman, Reno Jackson, Jackson Vatcher, Baron McComas, Gene Stapleton,
Who is that, Doug?
Dalton Lucas.
Who's what?
Who was that we were just looking at?
Yari Rodriguez,
Yari Tristan.
Nate Moorhead, Curtis Griffin, JT Armstrong, Isaac Groth, Charles White, John Batista, Brian Lowe, Ronaldo Scott.
Oh, I got bad news. I rate your tires 30 pounds low tonight.
That's a lot of pounds.
Oh, no.
Troy Torgerson, Lawrence
What you got for time, Doug?
Van
What?
Tony's favorite driver.
What do you got for time?
449, 448.
Okay. I'm like a few seconds behind, but we sweet. Did you see Cam Newton's backup quarterback wish list?
I did.
Chad Glass, Zach Michael, and Jared Shadle. And then our top
Alright, Doug, I
20
can't
points.
watch for now.
Watch what?
The game.
The Game.
Hi.
Diggs, Bears.
I am ruining the internet for everyone else.
Do it. Ruin the internet.
What are they even on the internet for? It's 8:30.
Yeah, this is the
7:30.
This isn't when you should be on the internet watching porn. This isn't when you should be on the internet watching porn. Dave Daniels, Rod Weston, Jack Painting.
Watch this.
Pretty good, wasn't it?
Ron Stout, Scott Drake, Tony Banto Jr., Jared Mogard, Broderick Vittman.
Oh, they couldn't think of any better place for the NASCAR Legends to go this week than Indy.
Stephen
Doesn't that sound terrible? Good, when are you going to get back 100%?
Look, I got like 3/4 of the parts right here on my desk.
Wicked cool, dog. Wicked.
Ooh, dog, Devin Levi not really looking that good tonight.
and Tony Gunk.
Are you going to miss all of Bristol?
Yeah.
What about Daytona?
Yeah. Oh,
You might voluntarily miss Daytona. Huh?
it's Daytona 07, though.
Yeah.
I like that shit. Oh, Mearsy steals your money.
Woo, money!
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
Dude, Florida's kicking ass right now.
It was just nothing.
It's 4-1, Doug. Oh, 5-1 now.
No.
But the Islanders Lightning 0-0.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, Red
Islanders
Wings
Lightning.
scored again, dude. Holy shit, Devin Levi, come on, bud. Game was 4-1 like 2 minutes ago, now it's 4-4. Melinity. Where's Craig Anderson? Oh, I'm just gonna say it. I want Smith to start in the playoffs.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, did you enter for a Penn security bag?
And the engines are fired and they roll off the grid. Pace cars in. And the Dirt Bonanza's underway. And Mike Carroll's going to lead the first lap. Jared Mogard with issues, already getting ready to get lapped for a second time. Unscheduled pit stop early on, something was not right with that car on the grid, and they noticed it when the engine's fired. Not sure that they've got it sorted even. You'd really like to see a really quick yellow here to get him caught back up and maybe get a chance to stem the bleeding here, but I think he's going to lose the second lap. So front of the field getting a little single file at the moment. Tommy Davis trying to track down Mike here, make a battle for the lead out of it. Track's getting a little dusty. Cars jump all the way up to the outside. Look at that dust on the back. Straight away. Oh, trouble, car on the wall. I think it was the 66, and we're wadding him up in turn 3. No, it's not the 66. Who was that? 85 was in it. Still on the wall. Caution's out. That's right, 66 is eliminated. Oh, it was 73 that came up the track and got turned. He just came up the track. He's gonna get clipped by the 36. And others are gonna pile into this. The 8, 37. 77, I think, snuck by it. And we are under caution for the first time. Jared managed to not lose a second lap. we will see pit stops. Some cars just now getting into the pit lane. Bristol pit lanes are a whole thing. Are we gonna lose a lap here on this early pit stop, or are we all gonna be okay? And will anybody randomly get DQ'd on the restart? All questions that we will hopefully get satisfactory answers to here shortly. I think Jared just lost the second lap because he was so far off the back here.
Are we gonna kill tonight?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
good.
Jared's... Oh no, Jared's just now pitting. Nigel lost a lap, though.
Jump dash?
I can't believe we played TK5 last night. Literally made me have a wet dream.
I'm trying to decide if I want to ask what you mean by that, but I don't think I do. So we'll move on.
He's exactly what you think it means.
Like, you know, I don't want any more information. We'll just move on.
Got my M.2 data card.
Lights are out on the pace car. We're gonna double them up.
Double up, Jack. Push it, baby.
So, Alex, did you watch the Formula One race?
I watched until the first red flag.
How many red flags are you aware of?
This literally happened on lap 1 or something like that, or lap 6. In the first 5 laps.
Because the race turned into a farce. Is Zach's gonna pit on the restart? That's a great way to not win a race that you're only here for the trophy. And now the leader's pitting too. Okay. I'm wondering if there is a bug with this track that I didn't notice last year of leaders getting DQ'd. We'll find out. $78 to the lead. Yeah, a bunch of lead lap cars just are pitting on every restart. This isn't even the exact same track as the heat. What the hell is going on here?
I thought I saw that shit.
Hey, what are the Vipers doing? Their account isn't even verified.
That's because they're
You
not
don't
paying
recall.
Elon Musk.
Like, it didn't exist until like 2 days before the game. Literally.
Diggs out in front now.
Well, Battlehawks have 109,000 followers. The Vipers have 11,000.
I was really expecting you to just say 11.
They might as well.
Yeah, there is apparently a bug that did not come up last year, because the 54 just got DQ'd. I have a hunch what it might be, but it's weird that it didn't happen last season. Crash in turn 1. Baron McComas around. I though he wasn't the start of that. It was, oh, Dalton got turned by JB, I think. But no, well, maybe not. What happened here? There's just so, oh no, McComas tried to kill the Lucas Racing cars. There's just so much dust going on. That wasn't happening in the heats either. Oh no, McComas tried to kill the Lucas Racing cars. And then Painter's gonna clip him. He's gonna hit Dalton again, and into the fence he goes. Cheeseman's gonna clobber him. And is Ann gonna hit him? Yes. And we're under caution once again. We're gonna do this 2003 short track yellow flag thing where we're not gonna get caught up and put half the field lap down, I suspect. We do have cars that appear to be staying out on this yellow. Maybe not. Thought somebody stayed out. Maybe those cars were all lapped down. Well, JB looks like he's in 6th, and Dalton's now in the top 10 from the looks of it. Looks like everybody that was staying out finally did pit. As the field's having trouble getting packed back up here. Lights have gone out. We put a ton of cars lap down because the AI don't know how to pace on a short track. Coming off of turn 4, we're going to turn them loose again and see if we can't keep them going. And we'll see if anybody gets a random black flag this time. I bet they will. Green, 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 and we got a couple pitting still. And into the dust cloud we go. The night version's even dustier than the day version. They did not water this track. You can't see anything. Look at how bad this turn 1 camera is. Now even the turn 2 camera's getting pretty bad. It is so damn dusty. Go to a camera where we can see something. Leader is Diggs. 15 is actually on the lead lap currently, and if he catches a yellow, could keep that lap. 56 is in the pits again. cars out of the race. Just the 54 that got DQ'd for some reason. So maybe that's why the dust is so bad, because we do have more cars than we did in the heat. And the 7 dives to pit road. 55 is all tore up. Let the 40 catch back up to the 15 here to try to put him back down a lap. I think McComas just jumped out of the throttle in the middle of the corner to the pits, and we got a caution. I bet he got turned. Yeah, we got cars in the wall and off of turn 2. And I bet that was completely related to a car diving for the pits in the middle of the pack. Oh yeah, he clipped the 36. He put the 36 in the wall hard. And then some other guys are going to pile into it. Oh, Ann! God bless Ann American. Well, that'll give the dust some time to settle, I suppose. So McComas is trying to leave the pits. Did Jared get his lap back and come all the way around? We got a car stopped in turn 4 at the end of pit road. Smoke coming out of that one. They're going to tow it away. Jared, if you pit here, you're a fool. You're going to lose the lap immediately. He's going to pit. I know he is. And Gene Stapleton led that lap under, well, as he went into the pits. I think the 40 will retain the lead here. I hear contact, people leaving the pits. Well, maybe Jared got away with that pit stop. Barely. And Scott Drake will be your new leader. Jared Mogart set himself up to be in an okay spot now. We'll be on the lead lap. Miracle to get a lap back in a race like this, when it is so easy just to lose more. I don't know how he managed to do that. And we're going to double him up. We have eliminated the 64, the 19, and the 56 from this event. And the 36 coming down pit road still. Should be trying to rejoin the fray here. Pace cars in. And we're green. Scott Drake leads them away. A lot of dust up there in 1 and 2. And a couple of cars diving for the pit lane. Have to be lap cars. Look at this dust. We just can't see anything in 1 and 2. It's only a little bit better in 3 and 4. 23's in. Working on some damage now. Must have gotten hit under caution. This dust is abysmal. Like, you cannot see anything here. And there goes all the visibility, just gone. If you're not at the front of the field, you're not seeing anything right now. Even then, I don't know you're seeing much. Alright, Drake and Diggs are going to battle for the lead here. Batista's worked his way up into the 4th spot. The dirt ringer. Well, the dirt ringer that made the feature anyway. Batista's worked his way up into the 4th spot. Dirt ringer. Well, the dirt ringer that made the feature anyway. He used to push Stapleton up over the cushion, but Stapleton got a good run. They get good momentum on the high side, but the bottom is able to hold fast. Diggs is trying to make this bottom work. Just cannot get the momentum down the straight. And Diggs dives to the pits with a problem. So much for that. Going to move Batista up to 3rd. Dave Daniels all the way to the high side. Drake gets pushed up to the top of the track. Still seems to be okay. Whitman back there all the way up at the top. Making it work. Here comes Whitman cutting his way through back there. Batista gonna go for 2nd. Here he comes. He's gonna clear Diggs. Not Diggs, Stapleton. Diggs is not up here anymore. They're gonna look 3 wide for the lead. Batista now looking to the bottom of Scott Drake. 73 is gonna rejoin the fray right here at the front of the field. Batista looking for other ways now. Right there on the bumper, just trying to find where he can get the momentum. Here comes Tonto on the outside. He's got Whitman behind him. Drake gets way up there, but gets a good run from it. Batista will lead the lap. He's trying to make this bottom work. Batista will lead the lap. He's trying to make this bottom work. We just about cleared him. Couldn't quite pull off the slider. Stapleton in the middle. Tonto all the way to the top of the track. Batista's gonna get clear. Batista to the lead. Now the fight's behind him. Batista gonna try to make some hay and get away now. Not finding much success in that just yet. Whitman coming up through the middle. Got a mix of lead lap and lap down cars racing pretty hard here at the front. And they're catching the 5. 5 might have a problem. JB dives to the bottom of him. Straight past him. Whitman going 3 wide. Gets around the 5. Now the outside of the 0, looking for a way around Batista. That 5 car's got some sort of problem. Backing up the whole field. We're 4 wide. They're together. Contact. 4 wide down the back. You know, I'm an idiot. Broderick's a lap down. Second place car is that 80. JB's got plenty of breathing room here. Totally forgot that Broderick had gotten stuck a lap down. Might get his lap back the hard way, though. Lap car's 3 wide behind the leader. Tonto looking for a way around the lap traffic. 5's in the pits again. Something is, as I said, very clearly wrong with that machine. Got 12 cars on the lead lap currently. 37 still running. 63, 64 are out. 64 was already out. 63 has been added to the list with an engine failure. And the 5 is now losing numerous laps. 5 is rolling again. 55 in the pits. That car is already tore to hell. 6 comes in. A lot of folks having mechanical issues tonight. Batista just having to deal with these lap cars for now. Nobody on the lead lap that close to him. Second place car is that 80. Dalton's running back in 10th. Let's go find Dalton. See what he's up to. A lot of traffic there. There's Dalton. Scrapping away in an angry looking pack back here. Most of these cars are down a lap. He's going to be gunning for that 15. Ooh, a lot of argy-bargy. 73 diving for the pits right from the middle of the group. Nearly caused a wreck. Mogard working his way up, having been dead last on the field after the first couple of laps, is now in the top 10, working on P8. He's got him. Looking at the 71 next. He's gone straight past that car. Mogard charging forward. Next victim's going to be the 42. He's going to be looking for 5th here in a little while. Scott Drake might have a problem. He's going backwards here quickly. Dalton going to go to the high side looking for a way around him. Dalton straight past him. Angry part of the field. Ooh, a little contact there between the 2 and the 73. Everybody gathers it up. Dalton wants to get out of this group and get a chance to go forward away from him. Just keeps getting caught up behind a car that's just not going anywhere. JB continues to enjoy basically no pressure up at the front. Jared not catching anybody now. Yeah, the 80's falling back from this group that JB's with. Yeah, it's the best.
Devin Levi will have 5 goals now, though.
Best kind of action on track right now is in this group. Stapleton's now slipped out of the top 10. The track's still pretty dusty. Batista leads. Field getting spread out though is helping with the dust a bit. Dalton up to 7th. And there's the leader again. Extended pit stop there for what appears to be the 22. Hard to see through all this dust. As John Batista falls down the stairs. '39 continues to pull away from the 80. They've caught that 36. 23 in the pits again. Billy's a little better on this end of the racetrack. The wind's at least working with us. Batista trying to work his way around this traffic. 23 resumes. Fading back.
Dog is 7-1 Panthers.
Close game, huh?
Yeah. The Lightning Highlanders. Oh, Highlanders.
4-1. Jeez.
Good, Doug. Well, I guess if all things stand, we won't lose ground.
Hey, Doug, I can't believe NASCAR Legends is continuously splitting at Indianapolis. I really don't want to run it at all.
Cancel your sub. Of course. What a stupid fucking goal.
Oh, what time are you at?
Tonto closing in a little bit as traffic hinders Batista.
Hole 21.
Oh, you behind. We're at like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
My shit's not loading.
Oh, no.
Can't get no way to load.
Batista trying to get around these guys because Tonto's closing.
Oh, Timothy, we missed NIS fixed in Bristol Dirt.
Oh no, anyway.
I think I ran that last year.
And how did that go?
Let me check.
How many fatalities? Lead is coming down, Tonto's gaining.
How was that 3 minutes behind?
Because you trash.
I'm all in blue. I had no clue.
Tonto is there-ish with all this traffic.
I finished 18th the last 30 iRating.
Woo! Batista's got a little damage. I don't know where he picked that up. Here comes Tonto working for it. Needs to get around some of this traffic though if he's going to get to Batista to be able to make a move. Batista's starting to make his progress now. Tonto now stuck at the back of the group.
But I had a goal there anyway.
Oh,
You about had a goal anyway.
oh, this is the typical Penn's third period. let them crawl back, and then with a couple minutes remaining, lead or no lead, we'll take a stupid fucking penalty.
36 coming in. JB has gotten through the bulk of this traffic now and is starting to stretch away. Back over 1 second. Just a lot of traffic out here. A lot of dust too. Let's do an onboard. We don't do a lot of onboards. Cars starting to peel off to the pits here. These might be fuel stops for some of these guys. Batista's disappearing into the dust out there. They're 3 wide ahead of him. Those are lead lap cars 3 wide ahead of him. And now that's Stapleton getting ready to get lapped by the leader.
Oh.
I think these are green flag pit stops we're seeing out of some of these guys. Batista in the traffic up there, but making progress. Jared in the pits. Tires aren't going to matter very much, I don't think, with the pit stops. What's going to matter is getting in and out smoothly and not getting hit with weird traffic while you're doing it.
Oh!
Oh. EGC.
Batista running away again. But he's just hit a knot of traffic up there.
Corner.
Maybe the tires do matter. These guys have quit. I'm pretty sure they've already pitted. Dust is just insanity. Dalton now fighting his teammate to stay on the lead lap. I don't know if he's going to win that fight either.
Marcano.
holding them off for now. I didn't think there was going to be a tire advantage to pitting, but maybe there is. If that's the case, this strategy could get blown wide open. Look at that 15 just drive away from this 80. Dalton coming into the pits. It's going to leave 3 cars on the lead lap. Everybody's just sort of holding their breath, hoping that we stay green until Batista, Tonto, and Farrell pit now. Triple 4 has come in. Felt a bit of a checkup there as he came in. Wide just out of the leader. The 15's got one of the laps back the hard way here.
The Austin just randomly messaged me on Facebook saying, "Can I get fine for really long?" Dude, come on. He's not that angry. It's like one day older. I really got ready to do a spot.
Tonto coming in. Batista out there as the leader still, with cars just going around him at the moment.
Talking the last 6 seasons,
51
Carter has
dives in and
13
nearly
goals,
causes a crash.
13 goals, 17 goals, 17 goals, 19 goals, 13 goals.
It's starting to feel like a song.
What's your problem?
Just saying, like the cadence there, it started feeling like a song. Well, JB's about to make it so there's only 2 cars on the lead lap, but we are in the cycle of green flag pit stops. And I don't know this is going to work strategy-wise. Hey, JB's coming in. It's going to leave the 42, I think, the only one that hasn't pitted. Yeah, he's going to keep going.
What was that penalty?
High sticky.
On Jerry?
No, on Polino.
Yeah, on to Jerry?
Yeah. He looks like an angry elf in that penalty box.
We now have 1 car on the lead lap. It's Bobby Farrell all by himself. Last one to
I think it's
pit.
top full elf.
Huh.
And the leader pits. Be curious to see how this cycles through.
Like, I don't know how people don't like Veerzy.
I don't either, Doug. I don't know how people don't like Robert.
Pocris?
Fuck that dude.
Alright, let's see who's going to cycle through the leader. I think it's going to be Jared in the 15. That car was a lap down early on and is now your leader, Jared Mogard. Painter into second. Thatcher's going to be third. Drake fourth. Tonto fifth. Batista back to sixth. Tony Gunk now runs 7th. Brian Phillips in 8th. Roderick Whitman is 9th. And Dwight York is in 10th spot. How in the world did we cycle through like that?
Freemanology.
Freemanility.
There's got to be some guys that are still off sequence here, right?
Oh!
Batista gonna try to get around Drake here.
I'm not sure I've seen Grambling do one good thing yet. Really anything. Good or well, I've seen plenty of that.
He just killed that penalty, though. He killed the Minnesota penalty.
With a gun! Batista's gonna get Drake from the looks of it here. With a gun!
That's okay.
Thatcher's 3rd. Where is... There's Painter. And Mogard's out here all by his
Well,
lonesome.
let's get engaged in more than one game in a row.
And Dalton's back into 10th as pit stops have not quite finished off, I guess.
Get off Murray's.
Sally. Oh!
Let's see, are we running down the lead here or not? Painter's not gaining. 83 getting anywhere here? I think Tonto is actually the one that's making the most headway. Yeah, Tonto and Vetcher, and I bet you Batista as well, are all gaining.
Are they chanting Flurry?
Yeah.
No, they're chanting Boo Earns.
Wow.
Boo Earns.
Blue urns. Blue urns.
No, not Blue Earns. Boo Earns. And Tonto has caught
14
Vetcher.
giveaways compared to their 3, and we still managed to win this game.
Not gaining on the leader.
The Devils!
Ooh, that was... If that wasn't contact, it was damn close. I'm gonna see Batista pull up on the back of this battle. That wasn't contact, it was damn close. JB, you've heard the one that Scottish people can't say, right?
Oh.
Look up videos of Scottish people trying to say purple burglar alarm.
Purple burger alarm?
Purple burglar alarm.
Burglar alarm. Who are the Panthers playing, dog? Senators?
Correct.
Yeah, 7-1. Not looking good. Both goalies for the Senators, Shogard and Maryline, and 600 and a 750.
Who? Tim, you remember trucking in Surrey on ATS?
In Canada?
Yeah.
Vaguely, why?
That's apparently where the Penguins starting goalie is from.
A Canadian hockey player? I've never heard of such a thing. Next thing you're going to tell me is that there's an Eastern European power forward in the NBA.
Tony just messaged me and said, Zach is spotting for Joey Logano on Saturday.
What? At Bristol?
Where have you been?
This is the first I've heard of this.
JB just said something about it 7 minutes ago.
Oh, I didn't hear what JB said. I heard something about Tony and Facebook, and I sort of stopped listening.
Oh.
He just messaged me, Doug.
Oh, no.
What happened to TJ Majors?
Yeah, TJ Maxx now, dude.
Oh, okay. Didn't he Joey's spotter, though?
I don't know if Zach will even be spotting.
You don't even know if Zach will be there.
Like, that's just what they put on the roster.
Do they post that somewhere?
Yeah, it's a crew roster.
Oh.
It's on J-Ski, among other places, I would assume.
Huh. I didn't know that they actually posted those. I just assume if it's anything important that NASCAR doesn't want us to know about it, like what the rules are, or what exactly Hendrick did wrong, or... Although now they said they're going to start showing off the illegal parts, so I don't know that we'll be able to tell what they look like versus the legal ones, but okay.
It's kind of a shame that
We're catching the lead here.
every other car sucks so bad in Indianapolis, because I kind of bought that track to run the open wheel car.
Well, I'm sure
Wait,
that...
can I say that? Open wheel Atlas?
You can say open wheel. What I'm really hoping for is that they run a 500-mile race there in May with the IR01.
I'd rather see a 500-mile race in Michigan.
I'd rather run next gen at Indy.
Have you driven the IR01 on an oval recently, though? It's amazing.
Oh,
I don't have that car.
Oh, it's great. It's a fun car, especially on ovals.
Red Wings have tied it up at 6 and empty never minute.
Ooh. I will get right on that.
Alright, battle for the lead!
What are you watching on that?
Philology?
Ballology?
Philology,
Or MS-chology?
no, it's on.
Thatcher looking for it. Batista gonna try to cut his way
Huh?
through. Painter's here. Tonto is here.
Okay. He tipped that. Or you like partially blocked that in.
Thatcher alongside for the lead.
Whoa, that was close.
Did I get a free can of soda with my purchase?
What kind of soda do you want?
No!
Never heard of that one. We don't have that. Batista, Vatcher, and Mogard fighting three ways for the lead. Here comes Batista on the bottom. Doesn't get a run off. Batista up to second. Now he's fighting for this lead. And I said, bitch. Batista fighting with Mogard for the lead.
Ogre Nation, baby.
Why are you rooting against yourself?
I have to support the disabled.
Huh?
Once again, why aren't you rooting for yourself?
Oh, you see that?
I haven't lost all feeling in my leg. No!
Once again, why aren't you rooting for yourself?
What a save. Oh, what the? No!
To the bottom, Batista door to door with Mogard off of turn 4. Batista's gonna take the lead back. Mogard gonna keep fighting on the high side. That 15 will pit before the 39, but I think they're all gonna need fuel before the end, so we'll see how that works out. Mogard gonna keep fighting on the high side. That 15 will pit before the 39, but I think they're all gonna need fuel before the end, so we'll see how that works out. Mogard not giving up. He's got the lead back.
Oh, Jurgensen.
And any other retirements? 73 has been retired. The ignition has failed on that machine. 96 is now 3 laps down. He was running good.
I forgot about this extremely old guy from Valley
Oh,
Sports
it's
Detroit.
20th.
No! Oh, I do have a new song by my Dig Bar. Called Holy Strokes.
Do I want to know? You know what? I don't.
Why wouldn't you want to know?
I'm sure that the song's inappropriate.
You don't like Dig Bar?
I don't know who that is. I'm sure that the song's inappropriate. I don't know who that is.
Or Big D.
I'm hearing cars hitting something. We're still green, so it must not be too bad. Probably somebody grinding along a pit wall. Cars hitting something. We're still green, so it must not be too bad. And Batista edges ahead again. Batista edges ahead again.
I remember these are like that.
You know, sometimes I hate the stupid-ass thoughts my brain has. Like, there's absolutely no reason that the thought that I just had should ever have popped into my head while I'm doing what I'm doing. But now I gotta see if the art of that exists. No I don't. I can look later. We got a battle for the lead between 3 cars. That's way more interesting than the stupid thought that popped into my head.
So, do you know Randy Hennigan?
Randy Hennigan?
Yeah.
Sounds like a name
Yeah,
Tony
we're
would
boys.
make up.
We're pals.
So we had this discussion at work the other day. Who's the most famous Zach you can think of?
Zach?
Yeah, the most famous Zach you can think of.
There's a president named Zach.
Good old Zach Obama.
guy named Zach that works at my local Popeyes.
I think what we came down to was Zach Galifianakis or Zach Efron were the two we came up with.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't think of either of them, or oh, something happened in the hockey game?
Oh.
Oh, you didn't think of either of them, or oh, something happened in the hockey game?
Let me know when you get to 345. What do you have?
Uh, 346, 45.
My booty till I cry.
Fuck! Both these teams playing absolutely no defense.
Alright, that's the most fun to watch over 3-on-3. Oh, you got the Usos?
I'm not betting.
Oh.
I had the White Sox who fucking today. And I also had Red Sox maybe.
All right, Mogard in the pit. That might not be his last pit stop.
Thanks.
Fuck.
What?
Down straight.
Oh. How?
How?
How are you doing that and watching this sim?
Back the game on my television. The big mountain screen
How are you watching?
that displays photos, pictures.
Pause
How am I
it
watching
again.
it? On Hulu.
No, like,
Oh, how
are you
am I
paying
playing?
attention? Yeah.
Well, sometimes I die. Fucking baby. Oh. I love to play this game new.
What game is he playing?
Just said Counter-Strike.
Counter. Okay, I already knew that. So, like, you said that, and I'm just trying to think, like, what games would be hilarious for somebody to play nude, and why is the first one that popped into my head Dance Dance Revolution?
My fists bounce too much to play that new. I'd have to wear my bra.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to tell you that joke when I'm being streamed, but remind me to come back to... What is Jared doing? Remind me to come back to that thought in 100 laps. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to tell you that joke when I'm being streamed, but remind me to come back to... What is Jared doing?
I'm playing with a donkey right now.
John Batista pits.
Yeah, you're driving like a dude.
I think this might... Oh, the caution is out.
Like a big one.
Oh, JB might have just gotten hosed, or he might be okay. It's all gonna depend. Oh, the caution is out. What is the caution out for? Dalton instigated a crash. And we're now piling up under yellow. Where is John Batista? Dalton instigated a crash. John Batista's sitting in his pit stall just beyond start finish, doing tires. I think if he beats the pace car out, he's in good shape, and there'll be 3 cars on the lead lap counting him. Oh, here comes the pace car. He didn't beat it. In fact, it's a long pit stop. Something's gone wrong.
Oh! Holy my!
3 seconds. 1 second.
Oh!
I think that was late anyway.
Fucking A shootout.
Yep, JB lost a lap. That was the worst time pit stop in the history of John Batista pit stops. And it's all Dalton's fault.
I don't typically have good ones.
Well, you would have been in good shape had your teammate in the race not brought out a yellow as you pitted. And it's all Dalton's fault. Well, you would have been in good shape had your... I think we'll have like 1 car on the lead lap, so that'll get interesting. Because I think the 83 is actually going to be the only car legitimately on the lead lap. I think the 119 is actually down a lap when it all cycles through. No, maybe not. He might still be on the lead lap. I mean, I think you're going to get lined up on the tail end ahead of the leader, so another quick caution will be alright. So if Dalton wants to wreck somebody else, you might make it. Yeah, there are technically 2 cars fully on the lead lap, so this will get interesting.
Dog, mangoes or wood?
Is that his activation phrase? Oh, oh, oh. No, it's a different song.
Alright, if it is. Hell no, Nick.
Alright, so Batista and Tonto line up tail end of the lead lap, which means technically by scoring there are 4 cars on the lead lap, but in all practical purposes there's 2. Green, green, green! You push it. Now if we get that weird thing again where the random leaders get black flag, then JB's right back in this. I mean, it's really ironic, well, not ironic, I don't think that's the right word, funny that you got totally screwed. You're running 3rd still. I mean, it's really ironic, well, not ironic, I don't think that's the right word. Funny that you got totally screwed. You're running 3rd still. Yeah, like, Jared Mogard was a lap down after, like, 2 laps and has led this race since then, so, but he's a lap down again, so, as a wee-woo goes by outside.
I am the cat lord.
Right.
Dog, look at this. First team to score is going to lose again. Oh, man. That That was so nice.
Oh!
Look at that dog. Driving score first and lose.
Levi. Devin. You are Levi.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball games got first play today.
Why?
I don't know, weather. They're all similar area.
I think that caution completely ruined this race for us.
I'm playing like balls right now, dude. Great testicles.
Did you see Dalton comment in the chat?
Oh,
Like
no,
that.
I didn't.
He said, "What an excellent dirt simulator."
Does he want to explain himself for screwing his teammate over?
I'm not sure he's in there anymore. It says only one watching.
Oh, well. I thought I had the chat up, but no, it disabled itself. That's not helpful.
Holy shit. Dog, did you see this? NBA 2K24 will have an option in my career to be gay and let you sleep with other players.
Hold on. Why? Is that a necessary part of the simulation? Is that a... What?
Yeah.
There wasn't a feature before to bang a cheerleader. It just doesn't seem like a necessary feature. It doesn't seem like it has any gameplay impact whatsoever.
Obviously it does.
What do you think, it helps build team chemistry? That just seems like a... Jeez, JB, are you okay? Do you need more fiber?
Dude, I'm 5'11" right now. I'm playing like
You're 5'11" now?
a straight board.
I'm trying to figure out, JB, would 5'11" be an improvement for you, or...
I'm already 5'11". I don't need that.
Wow, I didn't know you were short. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that Alex is like, what, 6'3"?
Oh.
What are you, Alex? Like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall?
No, I'm not like you.
No? You think I'm a tall person?
Yes.
What makes you think that?
Because you're like 4 inches taller than me.
No, that's not possible.
How tall are you?
6'1". JB is pitting and going a lap down.
Zach's 4 inches taller than me.
How tall's Zach?
I don't know, dog. 6'2"?
That?
Dog, how tall do you think Zach is? No, dog.
Yeah.
Zach hits his head on my basement ceiling.
Dog, he must have had a growth spurt because he wasn't taller than me.
Well, dog, he was like 16.
Yeah, what's the business?
JB was meeting 16-year-olds on the internet?
He's a grown person now, dog.
Bless you?
A cough, dude.
That's why I wasn't sure. I was like, that might have been a sneeze, but it might have been a cough. We need something for when somebody coughs. Like, what should we tell people when they cough? Should we just tell them choke on it? You like that, or?
How about like
I
knock
kinda-
that shit off?
I kind of hope Piazza wants to run a Kansas this week.
In what car?
The
IndyCar?
open wheel car, yeah. The only time I've run Kansas is in XCal on the road course, so I kind of want to try it.
Do you want to drive a layout there that doesn't blow?
Yes. Well, Excel comes back there later in the season on the oval, so that's gonna suck.
I ran Kansas. The last time I ran Kansas was in the Lamar Series on the Roval. That is an interesting race in an LMP1 car. I ran Kansas. The last time I ran Kansas was in the Lamar Series on the Roval. That is an interesting race in an LMP1 car.
Watermelon.
Oh, that is heavy contact.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
Oh god, let me put that picture in the chat so you can see it, Alex. Speaking of that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
There you go.
I'm 6-12 now. We're getting better. Not even like a Mega Man. I smoked Mega Man.
JB, have you ever played a Mega Man game?
Yeah, Mega Man.
Because I don't think I have. But I did once play a game called Micro Man. As the Tourette's takes over.
That's cool.
So I think everybody is going to make one more pit stop, but I don't know if that's going to cycle anybody out of being screwed. Let's do it on board again. Not the rear, the front.
That picture?
Did I do what?
Did you take that picture?
No, maintenance took that picture. Oh wait, which picture are you talking about? The one I sent Alex or the one I sent you on Telegram?
Only you sent me it 3 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. No, I'm in that picture, but I did not take that picture.
That's you on the left.
Yeah, like nearest the camera.
Is that Dallas Stars fan?
Is that a what?
Is that a Dallas Stars thing on it?
No, it's a Star Trek Combat. It was First Contact Day yesterday.
Oh. God damn. It's good though, it's good for your health.
To get out of the house and meet people?
Be a little.
Yeah, that yellow, I think, has completely ruined this race.
Yeah. That's Dalton if he wants to get on and play, Velvet. What, you're thinking about it?
Sorry, JB, I forgot that you're not in the chat with Spears, Dalton, Alex, and I. I think Zach's
Alright, I don't know if I want to do that because that would mean I would have to stay up that late.
That's true. Oh, you wanna play some duos after this match?
Sure.
Alright. Just destroy these kids real quick. Oh, dude, I'm on the Cucklords team. Let's go.
I assume that's somebody's name?
Yeah, I'm playing with 4 Cucklords. I'm the 5th random guy, so I assume the team.
So you assume at that point that the team is just called Team Cucklord. I mean, that makes sense.
Holy shit, I'm a god right now. I'm literally godlike.
I am a driving god! Scott Drake has caught the 83, but he is not on the same lap. This is just to get one of his laps back.
One pass, let's go.
So Mogard's gotten around Tonto for 3rd.
I may not die this match.
Brian is fading back. Oh, JB, had I told you about the old guy we had at work that was just being a real pain in the ass and, like, not very good at his job and all? Like, no, he hadn't done that yet that I was aware of. Maybe sexist, but, yeah, no, he decided he was going to go down to Florida to do some shit, not cover his shifts and just not show up, so, yeah, he doesn't work for us anymore.
Truly. I'd love to fire a couple people to work.
You're the owner, dog. You do whatever you want.
Oh.
You know what? I don't like the look of your face. You're fired. Get out of here. I don't even work here, man. But I don't even work here. You want a job? Boy, do I. You're fired.
That's what happened to Kramer, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
What job did Kramer get fired for that he didn't work at?
The one where he put the crackers in his briefcase.
I don't think I... Oh, remember that Contact episode.
Did you hear that, this year parents are concerned with, them sticking, like in the box called teams? Apparently they're making net crackers.
Sure they are.
I saw it on Facebook, dude.
You saw it on Facebook, so it has to be true.
Is that the same place you saw the NBA 2K24 news?
Hey, that's legit.
So the same the same place that
There's
the
no way.
fucking boomer at work heard that some school in Michigan put in litter boxes, because that's not true either.
Dog, you don't think 2K would do that?
No.
I could see them, like, making a big feature out of Pride jerseys. I could see that being a thing they'd bother with, because it has a gameplay impact, I suppose, and it's a visual thing you can see. Well, we're getting pit stops. I think the leader has pitted while I wasn't paying attention. Yep, leader in the pits. Bunch of cars are gonna get a lap back and hope for another yellow immediately. Dalton, are you listening? Time to cause chaos. Hey, we got another caution. Well, cars were pitting. JB, you didn't get your lap back, I don't think. But I think Jared Mogard did.
Kill myself.
No, don't do that.
A bunch of other people and it might be like you.
I'm actually trying to figure out how you didn't get your lap back, unless you must have been 2 laps down somewhere and all that. Because, yeah, now you're behind Dalton, who is also a lap down. Weird. Well, that, I think, ended with 1 more car on the lead lap than we had before, but I don't know that it's going to make much of a difference here. Although it may have just robbed the 83 of a chance to win this race, because he was just coming out of the pits.
I'm like ball sack, dude.
Can you say that on a stream, Tim? Are you gonna get banned?
I think you can say that, because what else are you going to keep the
Human
volleyballs
body
in?
part.
That's how it's called then.
It's like saying art or blank.
You can't say that.
Fucking say
He said it again! Okay, so there are technically 4 cars in the lead lap, but really only 3. And 2 of them weren't on the lead lap before all that shenanigans, but the 83 continues to lead, just inside 40 to go. Pace car will be peeling off.
checkered flags waving.
Not quite. And we are green again from Bristol. Why did the 80 restart on the high side if he's a lap down? Dalton's in P6. Tonto gonna unlap himself. JB ripping the lip back there.
That one wasn't my fault.
Sorry, did you listen to the pod with Magawa?
Uh-huh.
Here comes
I've
Jared
mostly
looking
just
for the
been
lead.
watching,
Ian Farrell up top. Get a good run off the
videos.
corner, but the one got checked up there.
Nah.
Mogard edges ahead. Gets checked up to get into the corner. The one just kind of being in the way here. 119 trying to get away.
On jungle.
Jared Mogard just got DQ'd.
This track sucks.
I don't know why that's happening because I thought I saw what was causing it, but I didn't see Jared do that thing. That's really weird. And JB's trying to wreck Dalton.
Not playing Fortnite.
But that'll move Dalton up to 5th. Jared hasn't pitted yet. He's just driving around out here DQ'd.
Dude, we are getting cucked right now. Getting like reverse cut.
Wouldn't reverse cucked just mean that you're getting fucked?
Literally over.
Or would reverse cucking be that you're making other people watch? I don't want to think about this any harder than I already am.
Please go ask.
No, fuck the apps. So the 15's been DQ'd for like 5 laps now. Still out there lapping. 25 to go.
He'll just throw a cigarette out of his car.
And the 42 just dove to the pits and nearly wiped out JB in the process. That's going to leave one car really all by itself on the lap here. Although if a yellow comes out, a couple will get a wave around. And JB's passed Dalton to move himself into 5th. Hey, Jared finally peels off the track. Carroll trying to get a lap back here. Alright, JB, if you and Dalton can pin this 83 to the bottom and pass him, you can get back on the lead lap, and then all you gotta do is catch a caution and not do something stupid. Or better yet, have Dalton wreck the leader. Get up there, Dalton. Do it. Wreck him. Put him in the wall. Or better yet, have Dalton wreck the leader. Get up there, Dalton. Do it. Wreck him. Put him in the wall. Horse. What the fuck is wrong with people? Come on, JB, get around him. Get your lap back. There you go. Get the run. Come on, JB, get around him. Get your lap back. Either of you ever played Skyrim?
No.
No, okay. Well, I think Jackson Vetcher's going to win this race, unless something really weird happens. Because at this point now, even if yellow comes out, anybody that gets back on the lead lap is going to restart 30 cars behind him. But at least JB and Dalton are both in the top 5. I guess we could watch the battle for second. That's not even a battle for second anymore. Inside 10 to go. It's going to be really excellent when this 83 car pits with like 2 laps to go and hands a win to somebody else. It's going to be really excellent when this 83 car pits with like 2 laps to go and hands a win to somebody else. So yeah, we got 3 cars 1 lap down. One of them's Broderick up there that's at risk of actually going back to 2 laps down. And then JB and Dalton are 1 down, so they're not really at risk of losing much anything here. 5 to go at the line this time. Five to go. Down the stairs goes Frazier. 3 laps to go. Batcher's just got to hold this thing together.
Oh, we got an update, Doug.
White flag. 1 more trip around for Jackson Batcher. Down the backstretch for the last time. Nobody within pretty much a lap of him. He's going to take the checkered flag and get his first win. Phillips is going to come home second. Tonto's going to get third. Batista fourth. Dalton Lucas in fifth. Roger Quitman sixth. And as they came into the pits, everybody hits the pit wall. Yeah, so it DQ'd 2 cars tonight. Interesting. As they came into the pits, everybody hits the pit wall. Well, let's see what the points look like now. Let's see, next week we go to Martinsville. That'll be a race that's probably not going to be very exciting because the AI are never very good on the short tracks, to be honest. Kind of a bummer.
Doug, we got an update. You want to let them know about it? Sure, Doug. But we got an update.
For your sake.
We got an update, Doug.
He's telling you that there is an update.
I'm telling you, we got an update, Doug. 450 megabytes.
Quit yelling at me. For one.
Stop yelling at me! Alright, here are our points.
Stop yelling at me. Ah.
New points leader. Diggs takes the lead. Mersdorf lost 2 spots. John Cheeseman up into the top 20. Jackson Batcher almost got in there, and Ben White's fallen out. Mogard nearly fell out too.
He didn't even get epic to load.
Oh no. Stapleton up 8 spots. Moorhead up 7.
Hey, have you ever seen Tengoku?
It's probably for the best that he broke up. Alright.